From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you enjoyed your first day of March. It definitely felt kind of like the beginning of meteorological spring, which March 1st is, fun fact, as opposed to the Gregorian calendar. But I don't think we're going to be keeping those spring conditions around for long. In fact, we're cooling down over the next several days. Tonight's just the beginning of that. Of course, cooling down as usual, right? We'll be in the mid-40s in the valley. We'll call it right there in the 30s in Siskiyou County, but as you head I-5 and east out towards Modoc County, the eastern mountains as well, you start to get at freezing below temperatures. So, you know the deal, pets, plants, pipes, keep them warm, bring them inside. You know the drill there. Along the coast, probably going to be talking lower 40s, maybe some mid 40s mixed into the batch there. Rain moving in though. That's that moisture pushing in as we head through tonight and into tomorrow. We're already seeing that along the coast. That's going to continue to move in across the area. In fact, the Futurecast has a pretty good handle on things. You got this initial band here right now, and that just continues to develop and kind of push east with time, right? As we head through the late hours of tonight into early tomorrow morning, you start seeing that in portions of the valley. Snow levels probably around 4,000 feet or so in Siskiyou County, and then that continues to kind of push east. That really is the best way to put it, right? We're kind of starting to see that system pivot. So through tomorrow, we have that system pretty much right on top of us in that respect. So it's not really going anywhere for tomorrow. I think we're going to continue with that scattered stuff across the area. I do notice a little bit of instability on the models, by the way, and what that kind of implies, the implication of that rather, is that a few of these little downpours across the area, first of all, could be downpours. Second of all, might have a couple of rumbles of thunder with them. I don't think that's going to be widespread per se, but you'll notice that every now and then across the area, you'll see a little bit more of those blobs popping up. So I think we might see a little convection in that sense that we might pick up a rumble of thunder. I don't think it'll be widespread, but I do think that, hey, it's possible, right? Even though it is cool out there, what you need is a gap. It's a little bit of instability, and we do have a little bit of that. So we'll watch that. We'll see if we get a couple of rumbles of thunder out there. But all in all, I think it's just going to be scattered, isolated light to moderate downpours. At times, a downpour or two, right? That's kind of what I mean. But for most of us, it's just going to be not too bad, right? Snow level's about 4,500 feet or so. Now, through Monday, that's when we dry out. I think we do dry out to start the week. I don't think we're going to have any issues there in that respect for precipitation, right? I think we're going to have mostly cloudy to partly cloudy conditions here across the area. The next batch of precipitation moves in Tuesday and into Wednesday. Tuesday's kind of scattered. I don't think Tuesday is going to be a total washout. I think Wednesday has the better shot at being a little more widespread across the area. In a lot of ways, Wednesday actually looks like tomorrow in the sense that we kind of get the system pivoting across the area and then pushing out after about 24 hours. So again, that one's not a huge 5-inch rainfall event either, but it still does look like a pretty decent shot at some rain and snow. Again, snow levels probably in that 4,000 to 4,500 foot range, wrapping the week up with nice conditions out there. Don't think we're going to have any more precipitation as you head through Thursday, Friday, and by the time I'm talking to you this time next week as well, about Saturday or so. So I think we have some nice conditions in between the rain, and we always could use a little rain, never hurt anybody there, so we have that to look forward to. The highest totals that we're probably going to be looking at as far as rainfall is concerned, probably about 2 inches or so. All right, so zooming out, taking a look at the big picture here, we are still, like I said, not necessarily getting back into spring that quickly, right? As we head into the first part of the second week of March here, we're probably going to stay below average as far as those temperatures are concerned. So we're not necessarily going to be seeing more near record-breaking temperatures. Don't expect any 80s over the next week. In fact, that cool down is really noticeable over the next several days here with those scattered rain chances through tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday. So that midweek time frame there that you see there, that's the midweek that you kind of want to keep an eye on, right? Monday, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all there. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that's when it starts to move out of there and warm up. You do see a trend upwards as far as those temperatures are concerned, at least in comparison to these lower 50s on the coast, those 40s mixed in through tomorrow. So we do have a little bit of an upward trend overall, if you're talking the zoom out type thing, right? A big picture. So Mount Shasta City, same story here. Snow levels 4,000, 4,500 feet there in that midweek time frame. Notice those temperatures in the 40s here. Modoc County, it's the same story. But you also notice here too, right? You fall in line with the rest of us. You see those temperatures, they're going upwards. They're going upwards back to the 40s and 50s. And we're starting to see that climb up in Alturas County. We're starting to see, or Modoc County and Alturas. We're starting to see that increase out here in Susanville, out towards Mount Shasta City as well. Out here in Redding, pretty good cross section. It starts to head up a little bit more towards the end of the week, right? Notice those 50s. All right, we can deal with that. Those turn into 60s by the end of the week. Not too shabby. So a little bit of a taste of spring, but it's definitely not like what we saw today and definitely not like what we saw yesterday. So Well, not too bad. A little bit of showers here and there. Never hurt anybody.